Okay, guys, if you can hear me, let me just hide this. If you can hear me, can you type the country that you're tuning in from? Okay, let me just see who is here. All right. Um, okay. We are live. Okay, now I see folks streaming in. Guys, type in the country that you're tuning in from, and also if you are vested in NVDA, can you put NVDA, put a ticker symbol in the comment section. Okay, great. Okay, let's just give it some time for people to stream in. Guys, there is a little bit of a lag between me and you. So, once again, welcome. Um, very excited to be sharing with you guys some insights on the hot stock NVIDIA. Okay, now, before we deep dive, can you all help by liking and sharing this video so more people can join us in this dissect, because it's going to be extremely educational, not just educational but practical. It's going to help you in investing. So help to like and share. Okay, so those of you who help to like and share, just put LNS in the chat. And after this session, like and share. Okay, subscribe also to my, okay, let me just run the ticker at the bottom. Yeah, you can subscribe to my newsletters for exclusive reports and analysis. And once you help to like and share, type LNS in the chat, and I will send you the analysis slides from today. You do not want to miss out on this. Okay, these slides are very important to help you build your investment thesis. Very important to help you break down what's happening in the market, and especially in this stock NVIDIA that we are going to talk about. So if you want to get access to this deck of analysis and deck of slides, help to like and share. Okay, and once you LNS, like and share, put it in the chat, and put your privacy setting for your video to public view. Okay, so that I can see it, and once I see it, I will be able to know who has liked and shared, and then I can share with you the PowerPoint slides from today. Okay, good, Ichan. Hi. Okay, guys. So, welcome. I see who. Let's see, William, Ichan, Jenny, Patrick, Karen, Azmi. Okay, who else is here tonight? Um, all right. I know it was a little bit short of a notice for today's sharing. So let me just share my screen as more people join us in this learning. Okay, guys, you want to push up this on the algorithm so more people can benefit. There's a lot of time and effort that goes behind this analysis. Okay, so we don't want to put it to waste. So help to like and share so that we can push it up the Facebook algorithm and more people can join us. Hello, William. Thanks for liking and sharing. Vikendro, thanks for liking and sharing. Hello, Celine. Okay, so once again, welcome. We are going to talk about NVIDIA, and we are going to talk about how to navigate this crazy market. If you have just joined, help to like and share so we push this up. Once you like and share, I will share with you guys also the PowerPoint slides from today. Okay, the analysis from today. All right. Okay, good. So let me share my screen, and once you guys can see my screen, just let me know. Okay. Here. Okay, and if you guys are invested in if you guys are vested in NVIDIA, can you all put NVIDIA in the chat as well? Okay, if you guys are vested in NVIDIA, also type NVIDIA in the chat. All right. Okay, you guys can probably see this now. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, so let's see what y'all are seeing. Okay, I just want to make sure that you are seeing the right screen. Okay. Oh, okay, let me just stop share and share it again. Okay, I think now you see it. NVDA here. Fantastic. Okay, guys, come. Tonight is going to be an interactive session. Okay, I do not want to be talking to myself, as you guys know, for those of you who have been following me for a while, I do not want to be talking to myself. So, this is a lot of time has been put into this. Okay, hello, hello, Oliver. Okay, good, you are vested. Okay, so I want y'all to be responding along so that I know all these efforts are not gone to waste and that you're actually listening to me. So I need you guys to be responding. Can everybody type R in the chat? Type R for respond. Okay, type R in the chat for respond. Now, today we're going to talk about this stock that has tripled in the year. Oh my goodness, just have a look at this. The stock price has nearly tripled year to date. Okay, the stock price has nearly tripled year to date. And let me ask you, because earnings season, and the question is, does NVIDIA still have room to run? Right? I mean, it has already tripled year to date. So, question is, does it still have room to run? And how do you deal with these crazy markets, right? Okay, let me just put it. Yes. Okay, who is playing earnings, guys? If you're playing earnings, can you please put E in the chat if you're playing earnings? Okay, because Nvidia's earnings is tomorrow, right? You guys know, of course, US timing. Okay, and who is playing earnings? Can you all put E in the chat if you're playing earnings? Can you put E? And those of you, once again, help to like and share. Put your sharing privacy mode to public, and I will share with you guys exactly the analysis from today. Okay, the analysis deck from today. Very, very important for you to build your thesis. You're not going to absorb 100% from today, so you absolutely want these slides to drop back on your learning. So help to like and share. Okay, now who is playing earnings, guys? It's very, very important. Okay, I just want to bring to your attention that earnings really, the Mr. Market is crazy, right? You guys have seen TSMC, Microsoft, Google, just some of the few, these are just few of the many examples in which companies had strong earnings, but what happened? Stock prices still fell. Okay, so the key to your investing success is not your earning and not playing earnings and not playing this kind of speculative things. The key to your investing success is having a customized portfolio strategy and knowing your entry and exit plans that fits your strategy. Can everybody type CPS in the chat? Okay, I will talk about that later during this sharing session. Type CPS. Okay, the way to your investing success is not playing earnings, because you guys can see, right? All these strong earnings, but stock price fell. Okay, so the success to your investing is in your customized portfolio strategy, knowing your game plan and knowing how to execute on your game plan with the right entry exit strategies. Okay, so you want to type CPS. Okay, good. Jess, thanks for typing that in the chat. All right. Now, I also want to ask, before I deep dive, do you think NVIDIA stock is for everybody? Yes, no, or don't know, guys? Yes, no, or don't know. Is NVIDIA stock for everybody? Right? What kind of characteristic of stocks? Because every company has different risk. NVIDIA itself, I will talk about the risk later. It has many, many risks, okay? High potential, but also very, very high risk. So is NVIDIA stock for everybody? Yes, no? Yes, no, don't know. Type it in the chat. Okay? Now, you will also find out later whether this stock is for you or not. Stay till the end of this webinar. Yeah, Jess says no, right? Correct. The answer is no. All right. So um where is it? Yeah, no. Okay, and good, exactly, it has to do with CPS, your customized portfolio strategy. Okay, so let's start, right? How does NVIDIA make money? Guys, those of you who are invested in NVIDIA, you absolutely have to know, how does NVIDIA make money? Okay, NVIDIA has three product segments. It has data centers, it has gaming, and then additional revenue, right? Additional revenues from its networking, so on and so forth. And you can see what has pushed up its revenues over the past years or past year has been its data center. Okay, its data center. And its data center basically grew 217%. Basically, it tripled. Okay, it tripled in revenues. It grew 217% due to strong demand driven by enterprise software, consumer internet application, and various industries like automotive, financial services, healthcare, so on and so forth. Okay, so networking on the other hand grew 133%, right? Gaming revenue grew only 15%. EPS, can you see or not? The EPS is up year on year from FY24, from FY23 to 24, up 586%. So what is going on? What is going on? Okay, now look at this. We always want it because NVIDIA is not playing alone, right? Obviously, it has certain competitors, but is it playing very strongly? Yes, because look at this. NVIDIA is playing in the generative AI field. Okay, I'm going to talk about that later. The market share for last year, it is insane. Okay, it is what, more than 90%. So guys, tell me, is Nvidia the leader, or are they the leader? Are they a super strong leader, or are they an extremely strong leader? Right? Okay, type in the chat. They are extremely strong. They are dominating the market. Okay, dominating the market. Huh? Now I'm going to share with you some very important reasons why NVIDIA is dominating the market and how NVIDIA actually stands out from its competitors. It is very important for you to know. And for those of you, once again, you want this analysis slides, because I don't expect everyone's going to, take in 100%, okay? There's quite a bit of meat over here. So if you want these slides, help to like and share this session on your Facebook. Put it to privacy mode so that I can see that you have shared it, and I will share with you these slides. Okay, you absolutely want to have this for your investment thesis. Now, how does NVIDIA stand out? Number one, they really have the comprehensive solution from chip all the way to data center. So from the architecture to the manufacturing, to the computing, to the services, to the software in which you use all these chips, okay, to the data centers, the storing, all this from end to end, it has the solution. And NVIDIA is playing in this field called generative AI. Okay, and guys, I tell you, generative AI, in the CEO's words, all right, and in today's terms, it is really the most transformative and consequential technology of our generation. And the industry likens this transformation at the same, it basically puts it at the same level of the invention of electricity, internet. Can you imagine? Electricity and the internet revolutionized this entire world, right? This is the same level in which people, industries, companies, the world is putting generative AI at. It will transform every industry in the world. Now, what is generative AI? It used to be in the past, right? When we go on Google search, okay, we have to key in exactly what we are searching for, and then, or we have to put a lot of inputs in order for us to generate certain outputs, right? For certain analysis. Generative AI, on the other hand, now churns very deep insights for you with limited inputs on your part. Okay, it churns out deep insights, it churns out forecasting, it churns out content, right? Which is why you can just talk to ChatGPT and just ask it any question, and it will churn out a whole page of content for you. That is generative AI. It generates content, it generates insights. Okay, and it basically, it is believed that generative AI has an impact on all industries in the world worth $100 trillion. This is insane. Now, how does NVIDIA stand out? Okay, how does NVIDIA stand out? And once again, guys, like and share. I will send you this PowerPoint slides. Okay, put your sharing to privacy mode, and we can boost this up so that more people can join this sharing, because it's absolutely insights that you want to know. Now, firstly, GPU dominance, right? So NVIDIA has competitive advantages in these several aspects. What is GPU? Is graphic processing units, right? So it has deep expertise in the designing, in the manufacturing of all these high performance graphics processing units, optimized for tasks that require, for example, parallel processing. Now, parallel processing, to make it simple, is basically machines that can run a lot of things in parallel. That's why it's called parallel, right? So rendering of graphics, machine learning, scientific computing, everything all at one go, making it ideal for very intensive task that is needed. Okay, so all these AI algorithms. So NVIDIA specializes in this, and this gives the significant edge over other competitors that have broader focus. Now, number two, AI revolution leadership. NVIDIA's GPU now has become the de facto standard, okay, for deploying all these deep learning models. Now, when you talk about deep learning models, obviously, in order for to come up with all these insights, all this computing, all this accelerated computing, and generating content, so on and so forth. There is a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. Okay, deep learning, right? High bandwidth memory, ray tracing. Okay, whatever that means. But basically, all these cutting edge features, NVIDIA was the first to introduce them. And then number three, it also has strong ecosystem and software support. So NVIDIA has built a robust ecosystem around this GPU, full stack, software development tools, libraries that's optimized, making it easier for developers and businesses to adopt this technology. So a whole ecosystem around security, productivity, entertainment, graphics, computing, yada, yada, right? So it's a huge ecosystem. And when you are in an ecosystem that allows you to do multiple things, right, that's when you build your edge. It also has very strong exclusive partnerships. I will talk about that later. It has strong brand recognition and market presence. I will also talk about that later. Diversification into adjacent markets. It is amazing. So while GPUs have remained NVIDIA's core business, because it has so many other, basically what it has produced, the products and services, allows them to branch out into other markets like autonomous driving, climate change industry, transportation, healthcare. Now it's able to branch out into all this, right? Because essentially the chip, the computing, this data centers, it needs to be used by many industries. In fact, all industries. So this diversification helps it to mitigate the risk and to capture new growth. And talking about strong brand recognition and market presence, can you see the NVIDIA's NPS? So NPS is Net Promoter Score. It's just one of the metric in which you measure the advocacy. How strong people talk about your brand. Can you see NVIDIA beats it all? Beat AMD, beat Intel, Qualcomm, right? All these companies that also produce chips. And in terms of the strong ecosystem, so it's doing very well with the customers. In terms of having a strong ecosystem and exclusive partnerships, can you imagine they have an exclusive partnership with Microsoft, with Cloudflare? Okay, all these are huge tech companies with a large database and companies that require really require, like Microsoft Xbox console, right? The Microsoft Azure cloud platform. All this, you need data centers, you need chips to be running all this, right? You need the GPU technology basically, okay, to be running all these things. And so for the gaming, for the data center applications, all right, and therefore Microsoft, for example, is in exclusive partnerships with NVIDIA, okay? And not only that, can you see? Recently, Microsoft Meta profits are soaring, but their stocks are sagging because both companies can't build data centers fast enough. So who do you think they have to rely on in future? Obviously, the company that has grown 217%, right, in their data centers revenue, and they're expanding. Now, my question to you guys again is this, guys. Is NVIDIA stock for everyone? Yes, no, or don't know? Yes, no, or don't know? Guys, yes, no, or don't know? Now I've talked about, how exciting this is. Wow, generative AI is really the thing that will revolutionize the world, right? They put it in the same level of electricity, internet, right? It is going to impact every company and every industry. Having said that, is NVIDIA stock for everyone? Is NVIDIA stock for everyone? Let's see what y'all say. Celine says yes. Calvin says no. Jess says yes. Okay, now guys, you will find out later. I will tell you how to find out, okay? But before that, a little bit of commercial break. But actually, this commercial break is just for your good, okay? Some exciting announcements, guys. Next Thursday, so 10 days from now, next Thursday and next Saturday. So Thursday, 7:45, Saturday, 2 p.m. Okay, so the 28th of November, Thursday, and the 30th of November, that's Saturday. I am going to conduct my very last round for the year, very last round of Supercharge Your ROI, Felicia's investment strategy for 2024-2025 workshop. This is absolutely something that you want to attend. Okay, especially those of you just now who said, if the stock is not for everybody or if the stock is for everybody, if you guys are playing earnings or you haven't found your investing success, you absolutely want to attend this workshop, because I've been investing for 13 over years. I've coached more than 2,000 students worldwide. Okay. There are some very critical reasons why people are not succeeding in their investing. And I'm going to target the top reasons and to teach you all exactly how to change your game. Okay, so I will be sharing with you all not just my analysis and the outlook of the S&P 500, especially now the stock market is super overvalued. So I will share with you all exactly how to capture how to capture market opportunities and position yourself. Very importantly, I'm going to share my exact 5-step time proven system which I use to make every stock investment. This is based off my personal 13 plus years of investing experience, costed me more than 80K of learnings. Okay, now supercharging my 6-figure portfolio in a safe and sustainable way. And most importantly, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get your customized portfolio strategy that is customized to your risk appetite, your life stage, your portfolio goals, your strengths and weaknesses. Because in investing, there is no such thing as one size fits all. So I can tell you, even for NVDA, does it suit everybody? You guys should know the answer by now. Okay? Not everything suits everybody. If I tell you to go and switch homes with somebody now and go and try and stay in their home, their apartment, do you think you can? Okay? So regardless of whether you're a new or seasoned investor, if you find difficulty building a profitable portfolio, don't know how to navigate market volatility, don't know how to, set up your own system and strategies, struggling with a balanced, healthy investor's mindset, especially with market at all-time highs, come for this session. First come, first serve. Okay, first come, first serve. I'm going to paste, okay, wait. I am going to paste this in the chat. Hold on. Okay, so you guys can see the sign up link is in the chat. Okay, the sign up link is in the chat. You can just save that first. All right, so save that first. Okay, commercial break over for now. It's free. Oh yes, it's free, right? You guys love free. So very, very importantly, just do this to end your year strong, to start 2025 strong. Okay, now we move on to the risk. Guys, can you tell me, is NVIDIA low risk, mid risk, high risk, or very high risk company? Can you tell me? Low, mid, high, or very high? Can you put it in the chat? I want to see how many of you actually really understand this business. Is NVIDIA's risk low, business risk low, medium, high, or very high? Type it in the chat. Low, medium, high, or very high? Guys? Okay, I can tell you, and later you will tell me after I cover this risk. And please listen up, okay? Because everyone that it's not lower, it's actually very high, between high and very high. And I will tell you exactly why. Now, people are always talking about the growth potential, right? It is absolutely critical that every business needs to manage its risk, okay? Now, first, NVIDIA is very dependent on third parties, okay, third party suppliers, distributors, so on and so forth. Okay, so there's the whole risk on demand, supply, manufacturing. All right, it's dependent on third party manufacturers and their technology to manufacture, assemble, test, package their products. Also, so a significant amount of their revenue also stems from a limited number of partners and distributors. Okay, there is some forecasting risk because you can imagine, right? You can imagine that there is a whole production line. Okay, there is a whole production line, and there are many, many different parts, and it passes through that production line to manufacture, to assemble, to test, to package, and then afterwards also the selling, right? So all this, there is a huge dependency on third parties. Not only that, there is also some risk on the forecasting. What if they forecast wrongly, then they underproduce? Or what if they over forecast, then they overproduce, and that's going to cause a lot of cost, right? So this is one big risk. Second is customer concentration risk. Now, guys, this is absolutely critical. Do you know that they have very, very key customers that make up 13 to 19% of their total revenues? Do you know how much that is or not? 13 to 19%. It means that if this customer drops out of their radar, immediately, plum, their revenue is hit double digit. And over the years, I've seen companies that have been hit, okay, with customer concentration risk, that key customer pulls out immediately, boom, stock prices tank, the value of the company also goes down. Why? Because now they are scrambling, right, to make up for that loss of revenue. Okay, so take note of this. This is a very, very important one, customer concentration risk. Now, number 3, competitors who are also customers, right? So this is some sort of a frenemy situation, okay? They have competitors who are also customers, basically. Their products and services may provide cheaper and better functionality and features. Now, do you think Microsoft, so we know, right, Microsoft has exclusive partnership with NVIDIA, but do you think that Microsoft does not have its own technology to be able to eventually produce its own chips, to be able to have its own data centers, you know, so on and so forth? Do you think that Microsoft actually has the ability, yes or no? Guys, does Microsoft have this ability, yes or no? It absolutely has this technology. In fact, you know, in the annual reports of NVIDIA, it says some of our competitors, who are also their customers, operate their own fabrication facilities. They have longer operating history, larger customer base, more comprehensive IP portfolio and patent protection, more design wins, okay, more resources, financial, sales and marketing, so on and so forth. And it also says some of their customers have in-house expertise and internal development capabilities similar to theirs, to NVIDIA's, and can use or develop their own solutions to replace what they are providing. Okay, so this is something that's very important to know. Now, also, it has international sales and operations risk, and this is absolutely critical. For example, its sales to China fell 19%, from 19% to 14%. So one quarter, boop, cut off. Why? Due to export controls, okay, due to new regulations concerning GPU and semicon that's associated with AI. In fact, okay, so for example, restrictions imposed by the Chinese government on the duration of gaming activities, access to games, may also adversely affect their gaming revenue. And the Chinese government may impose restrictions on the sales to certain customers of their products or any products containing components made by their partners and suppliers. Okay, so for example, the Chinese government announced restrictions relating to certain products containing certain sales of products containing certain products made by Micron, a supplier of NVIDIA, and therefore this restriction negatively impacted their financials. All right, so guys, this is very, very important. Now, not only that, and this is why I can tell you that NVIDIA is a high risk company. Why? Because boom, one thing happens, you can really see the impact of the business. There's worldwide geopolitical tensions, right? So basically, their operations spans across China, Hong Kong, Israel, Korea, Taiwan, right? Where the manufacture of their products, final assembly are concentrated. Okay, so for example, you guys know the whole Russian-Ukraine war. So what happened? Okay, what happened? US placed certain sanctions, right? So NVIDIA couldn't sell to Russia no longer. Immediately, sales, bloop. Okay, and later we will see some data. And then what happened as well? There is some economic boycott on Israel, right? Manufacturing was impacted. Their sales and support operations was impacted. Okay, and then China, just now I talked about China. And then next, they also have reliance on Taiwan. If anything happens in Taiwan, there goes also, you know, another impact on the business. Okay, so it is very, very critical. Look, outside US sales for NVIDIA dropped from 69% to 56% in 1 year. Okay, so it dropped 14%, which is really quite a heavy drop. But thank goodness for NVIDIA, they were able to make up for this loss. Okay, they were able to make up for this loss. And now we really want to watch whether it is able to mitigate this risk or not. Can you guys type it in the chat? Do you think NVIDIA can mitigate all this risk? It has so many risks. These are just 4 of the many major risks that it has. Okay, I'm just pulling out the 4 that I think are very important for you guys to know, but there are still others that are still absolutely pertinent and critical to the business. Okay, guys, tell me, do you think all this risk over here, it's within the control of NVIDIA to manage? Yes or no? Is it within the control? Yes or no? And once again, guys, I know there's a lot of information to chunk in. You absolutely want to like and share. So help to like and share this video. Okay, then I will send you all these analysis slides so that it helps you to refresh your understanding of this company. Okay, so put your share to the privacy mode to public, and then I know that you have shared and you will get these slides. Okay, because all these are very, very important, very, very important insights. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you guys can see, right? You guys are already putting no. You don't think that all of this risk, you can see Esther says no, James says no, Dr. Dare says no. Yeah, okay. So this is exactly why I said that NVIDIA, while it's very high risk, while it's very high growth, it's also very high risk. Okay, and you absolutely need to know your risk appetite before you can enter this stock. If you do not know, then sign up for next week's workshop that I'm going to conduct. It's absolutely free. You want to have your game plan. Okay, so now by now, guys, you can answer this, right? Is this stock for everybody? Yes or no? Can you put it in the chat? Is this stock for everybody? Guys, is this stock for everybody? Yes, no, or don't know? Huh? By now, you guys should know. Is this stock for everybody? Come, let's see. Is anyone paying attention over here? Is this stock for everybody? Aha. Okay. Anyone else? Hey, how come only Esther and Calvin? There are quite many of you viewing. Okay, so aha. Okay. Okay. Exactly. Right. Right. Okay. Eddie, the answer is no. Okay. The answer is no, guys, and you will find out later. So once again, guys, please, very, very important, and I'm going to repeat this, okay? Next Thursday, 28th of November at 7:45 p.m. and 30th of November, Saturday, 2 p.m., I'm going to be doing a free workshop for you guys so that you can end the year strong and start 2025 on the right foot. This is going to be my last workshop for this year. Okay, you want to sign up for it. Let me just paste the link in the chat. Okay, where is it? Yeah. Okay, you want to sign up for it. The link I've just pasted in the chat. Okay, now this is very important. Why? For three reasons. Okay, for those of you have difficulties building a profitable portfolio that's aligned to your financial goals, your risk appetite, your life stage, so on and so forth. You have burned some money, you have flattish returns, you want to attend this. Number two, you do not know how to navigate market volatility. Market is insanely crazy now. You do not know how to navigate it. Come for this workshop. Number three, you lack of understanding and application of time-proven investment strategies and methods. Come for this workshop. Number four, very, very importantly, if you're struggling to maintain a healthy and balanced investor's mindset, especially now there's so much FOMO, the market is extremely greedy now. Okay, you are being swayed by market news. You're following this guru, that guru, this market news, that market news, this stock tip, that stock tip. I can tell you, you must really come for this workshop. You will get your breakthrough. Okay. All this, there are a few key reasons why people have not gotten their investing success over the 13 over years teaching 2,000 over students. I will share with you during this workshop what these reasons are and how you can overcome them and to build your own game plan. Okay, so this is first come, first serve. I have limited slots. Only for those of you who are taking it seriously, you really want to up your game, you really want to end this year strong, get your game plan for 2025, come for this workshop. Okay, so fill up this form. This is the registration form in the chat. Fill it up. Okay, now I want to emphasize this, right? So NVIDIA, right? Going back to NVIDIA, it is very high growth potential for sure. We have seen, right, 217% growth just in the data center revenues, right? We have seen more than 500% growth in its EPS. Fantastic, right? And then we see all these wow, revolutionary big bang things that it is doing. Very high growth potential. Having said that, just now when I went through the risk with you, you guys said as well, this is a very high risk. It's between a high to very high risk stock. Not everybody's risk profile can take this. If you do not know what your risk profile is, if you do not have a game plan, please do not touch NVIDIA until you come for the workshop next week, okay? Because you absolutely want to know what your customized portfolio strategy is. So your customized portfolio strategy is your blueprint, customized to your risk appetite, okay? Very important, risk appetite, life stage, portfolio goals, strengths, and weaknesses. There is no one size fits all. So I'm going to teach you all during the session how to get your CPS, okay, how to get your customized portfolio strategy. I'm going to teach you guys my exact 5-step time proven system, which I have devised after 13 years of investing, costed me more than $80,000 of learnings, okay, and now it's supercharging my portfolio. So I'm going to teach you all this system. I'm also going to give you all my analysis outlook of the S&P 500, how to navigate, so on and so forth, and with the Trump win, right, how to navigate the markets, okay? So you absolutely want to be there. You can sign up now, okay? Good. Now, let's go into the financials of NVDA. Okay, let's go into the financials of NVDA. And with this, let me just share screen. Okay, where is the financials? Okay, it's here. Give me a moment. Okay, guys, you guys are still with me, right? Now, I'm going to share the financials of NVIDIA, okay? Okay, here we go. Here we go. In terms of the financials of NVIDIA, y'all can see, right? I mean, it's pretty spectacular. Okay, and we are not surprised by it. Trailing 12 months, right? Nearly 200%, and then more than 100% the previous year, right? And then 60%, so on and so forth. So it has had very strong growth. Basically, in the past 4-5 years, it times 9, right? Nearly times 10 of the business. So this is literally a 10x business, okay? It is a disruptor. In terms of EPS, you guys know, right? It grew by 500%, right? You guys can see 500%, incredible. Free cash flow also, okay? It's growing, it's positive. What else? Let's see. Profit margins, right? Let's look at the debt. Yeah, you see ROE. I mean, of course, right? In this case, then ROE will be bloated, okay? And then your debt to equity ratio basically is very low. So it's good. It's good. They're not in debt, right? So what do you all think of the financials? The financials are obviously what? Weak or strong, guys? Are the financials weak or strong? You know, tell me, are the financials weak or strong? Are the financials weak or strong, guys? The financials are generally very strong, right? But then what is the next thing that we want to ask ourselves? What is the next thing we want to ask ourselves? If the financials, okay, so business model seems to be working, right? Okay, so Ching Ching says strong, Celine says strong. Okay, good. Now, Calvin says strong, Weihao says strong. Okay, so if let's say, so we are saying strong, correct? But what is it? So good business model, it seems like it, good product and service, right? And then we look at the financial strong. Now, what is the next thing that you want to assess in order to know whether you want to invest in it or not? Assuming that this fits your customized portfolio strategy. If it doesn't fit your customized portfolio strategy, please do not do anything with it because you are going to get burned. Okay, it's not going to bring you to your success. It doesn't fit your risk appetite. If you do not have your CPS, your customized portfolio strategy, click on the registration link, okay, that I just put in the chat. Again, come for the workshop next Thursday, 28th November or 30th of November, Saturday. Okay. Now, guys, what's the next thing after knowing financial strong or not? Do you want to? Who wants to invest, guys? Those who want to invest, can you type I? If you want to invest in NVIDIA, type I in the chat. If you want to invest in NVIDIA, type I in the chat. Okay. Aha, very good. You want to ask about valuation, right? You want to ask about valuation. Okay, well done. Esther, my current mentee. Okay, good. You want to ask about valuation. So if you look at valuation over here, what can you see? Okay, can you see it is grossly overvalued on PB? It is what? Double. Okay, even PS, right? It's also overvalued. So guys, want to invest or not? Yes or no? Huh? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Want to invest or not? Invest type I, watch type W, don't invest type N. Okay? Okay. Okay, so it is currently what? Overvalued, right? But let's say it comes down to fair value. Doesn't mean fair value means everyone can also invest in it, because it boils down once again to your CPS, customized portfolio strategy. Now, how do you sleep soundly at night? You really, really have to build your conviction. If you do not know how to build conviction in the stock, also come for the workshop next week. I'm going to teach you all, okay, a proven system how to build conviction once you have selected a stock that fits your customized portfolio strategy. If you do not know how to execute, okay, I mean, how do you sleep soundly? You also need a customized portfolio strategy. That's the blueprint of your house, right? If not, you're going to stack and build 10 toilets, right? No one wants 10 toilets. You have to have your blueprint so that you know how to build 2 bedrooms and 2 toilets that you need. And you need to know how to execute on your blueprint, right? With proper entry and exit rules. If you do not know, come for the workshop next week. Okay, and also you need to position size while remaining invested. Your position size has everything to do with your risk profile as well. Okay, how many stocks, how much to put in each, your entry exit, everything has to do with your customized portfolio strategy. Everything has to do with your risk appetite, your life stage, your strengths and weaknesses, your portfolio goals. So once again, I reiterate, there is no one size fits all. You need to know exactly how to build your own conviction, not a borrowed conviction. Okay, not a stock tip from somebody. It doesn't work. By now, many of you have already burnt by following stock tips. Okay, you need to absolutely have your own game plan, your customized portfolio strategy with proper system that fits you. Okay, so entry exit rules. If not, come for the workshop. And you also need to know how to position size, right? If not, you are going to struggle with investing for the rest of your life, because you're going to run helter skelter, okay, not knowing exactly what to do, how to do, when to do, or why even. Okay, so okay, so anyway, it's free, the workshop. All right, free, guys. It's free. Okay, so do yourselves a favor. If you want to end this year strong and you want to start next year with an absolute game plan that is tailored and customized for you, attend the workshop. Okay, no point chasing this and that, because you're only stuck at the level of stacking your bricks, but you're stacking 10 toilets. You need your game plan and your strategy. So come for it. Next Thursday, 28th November, or next Saturday, 30th of November. Okay, guys? Good. Okay, fantastic. Now, can y'all type in one key learning that y'all learned today, so that I know I'm not wasting my time? Okay, type in one key learning. While y'all can follow me, okay, email subscriptions. Okay, so while y'all are typing in your key learning, also take a screenshot of this. For those of you who want exclusive reports, analysis, my updates, email subscription. Also, number 2, my Telegram group. Now, these are my latest, insights. I do polls, I do announcements. Okay, I basically, this is where the most updated information is. So join my Telegram as well. All the links are over here. So just take a screenshot, and of course my Facebook page, right? And my YouTube as well. Okay, so email and Telegram is the most important if y'all really want to keep up to date with the insights. Email and Telegram. Okay, guys, I want to see your top learning today. Just type in one key learning. What have we covered today? So much. Okay, come. Let's revise a little bit. What did we cover today? We covered why we shouldn't be playing the earnings, okay, and how to really get your investing success. We covered how does NVIDIA make money, okay. We covered its market positioning, competitive positioning. We covered what makes NVIDIA stand out. We talk about also its brand recognition, market presence, strong ecosystem, exclusive partnerships, okay. And then we talked about the risk. So many risks. These are just 4 of the many risks, but these 4 are extremely important, right? Demand, supply, customer concentration, right? All these competitors, international sales and operations, right? We talk about some impact on the business that all this risk has already presented. So it's a high risk. Okay, so high growth, high risk. Now, we said this stock is not for everybody. It only is for you if it fits your CPS, customized portfolio strategy. If don't have, come for the workshop. Okay, guys. So let me just paste it in the chat once again. Okay, so you guys can see right inside the chat. That is where you sign up for the workshop. I'm going to be sharing with you my 5-step system that I've crafted after 13 over years of investing. This has changed the game of many people. Just go to my Facebook, read all the testimonials. These are people who have burned in the market for years and years and chasing gurus, chasing stock tips, make no money, and finally they found their breakthrough. Okay, so go and read all the testimonials on my Facebook. Yeah, in fact, I can go and show you guys right now. I mean, if you guys are on, okay, let's see. So okay, so you guys who want your breakthrough, you really want to change your game, you haven't found your investing success, you want to know how to navigate the markets, you want to know how to um, uh, get your own personal customized game plan tailored to your risk appetite, your life goals, your strengths and weaknesses, so on and so forth, your portfolio goals. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so where is it? Yeah, over here. Like if you guys see this, okay, just have a look at this. Okay, for those of you who have been trying to navigate the market to no success, just have a read at this. Just have a read at this. Okay, just have a read at this. You can go into this, right? Recommendations. Just go and read. Okay, all these are people who have struggled and struggled and struggled for a long time. Okay, so you absolutely want to get your breakthrough. Okay. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, guys. So can you type in that one learning that you had from today? What is that one learning from today? Guys, what is your one learning from today? So that I know that I didn't waste my time sharing with you all. Hmm? Guys, type in your one learning from today. Okay? And in the meantime, uh, okay, so let me share. Yes, guys, share. What is your one learning from today? And you're not doing this for me. You are doing this for you. Because, right, as I share with my mentees always, that there are three different levels of learning. First, learning is always just information consumption. That's the lowest level of learning. I can tell you, lowest, lowest, lowest. You can sit there, you can chunk in all the information. If you do not reflect and take stock of your learning, you are not going to grow. You're not going to get your breakthrough. So second level is always reflection, okay, jotting of memory. Then your third is what? It's action, right? It is the insight, it is the decision. Okay? Yeah, very good. Fantastic, Celine. Okay, this is exactly the main thing. Not every stock is for everyone. You need your CPS, right? Yeah, Max says the NVDA risk. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, but invest only when you're conviction and if it suits your portfolio. Fantastic, Esther. Okay, very, very good. Fantastic, guys. Okay, good. Anyone else wants to share your learning? Remember, you are not doing this for me. You are doing this for you. All right. You are doing this to jot your memory, and then you can share it with everyone as well. Okay. Okay. Fantastic. So, not going to drag it further, guys. For those of you who have signed up for the workshop next week to end your year strong and to start next year 2025 strong, I look forward to catching you all there. Okay, for the rest of you, please invest, save. Okay, stick around the community for various updates and insights. And for those of you who have signed up for next week, I look forward to catching you guys there. Take care. Bye bye. Enjoy. Yeah, okay. Jess, fantastic. Need to understand my risk profile to find stock. Yes. And so for those of you who don't know what your risk profile is, come, come, come. Okay, come for the workshop. All right. Okay, fantastic. Now, good night, everybody. Um, invest safe. And I repeat myself like a broken recorder. uh, I will see you all for the workshop. Okay, take care. Bye.